Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a very special episode of Rings of Rod's Monster Jam. As you know,
Yep.
I have been absent from the league, but now I am back and ready to continue being a color commentator and hopefully gain some world championships soon. With me, as
Yep.
always, is uh, is the current owner of the Rings of Rod's Monster Jam League, and I'll let him explain why we're live today.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rigs of Rods Monster Jam World Finals 23 kickoff. This will be all the news and updates that that will be followed for next week as we roar into Ford Field to crown 4 new world champions.
Four world champions indeed. We got racing, best trick, high jump, and freestyle to determine all four champions.
Exactly. I myself am the reigning defending World Finals racing champion, while Garrett, on the other hand, Garrett Hansen, he is the defending best trick and freestyle champion.
No doubt.
We are so excited to be here this year in Ford Field, ready to tear it up next week.
That's right. 40 of the best superstars are
Uh,
here.
Sonny, it's 39, not 40.
Oops, 39, but there will be 40 when we go to the Young Gun Shootout.
Third, the 39th entrant is the Young Gun Shootout winner, silly.
Oh, that feels a little uneven. Oh well.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, all these guys have earned their ticket to World Finals. All of them.
Well, let's find out who our 38 main field competitors are.
Without a doubt. First up, kicking us off is Joe Foley in Axe. One of the one of the rising stars of last year's World Finals. He absolutely showed us why he is a main target.
That's right, Joe Foley. Been very impressive. Got some big air all season long, and he has won a few shows. So we're looking to see what he can do.
Yep. The second entrant is, of course, Matt Pagliarulo in Jester, who is who is a who is a pretty good pick because he has been nothing but dominant throughout this season.
But he's not the only Pagliarulo over there.
Nope, we got his son Nick Pagliarulo in the new Cyborg Kraken, which absolutely looks fierce, is ready to tear up the track once again.
And of course, we can't forget about the legends of the sport.
Of course, one of the legends being 14-time World Finals champion Tom Mintz, ready to tear it up one final time. This is his last mission in Max D. Get 15 championships before the end of the season.
Potentially even 16.
Potentially.
We'll
He's
see.
got some tough competition because his rival Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger is going to be there. And he's ready to ruffle up some feathers of Top Mets one last time.
And remember, He's not the only Anderson there. Also representing from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
Yep.
Anderson, Grave Digger.
Exactly. Adam Anderson and his little brother, Ryan Anderson. Both driving Gravedigger and a Son of a Digger. This year at World Finals 23, they are ready to tear it up. They have been doing impressive this season. I don't know if you watched, Sonny, but Adam and Ryan, those two are indestructible.
I don't doubt it. Anyway, next up, representing the team out of Canada. This is Xavier Willocks in Bolt.
And of course, I am the reigning defending World Finals Racing Champion. I cannot wait to go back and defend my title in the beautiful Ford Field, which is a pretty warm venue, to be honest, because it's an indoor closed football stadium.
Also, part of Xavier's team, but in a different way, is the debuting Chelsea Van Cleve behind the wheel of Shaw.
Indeed. And it also is debuting a brand new paint scheme in the Party in the Pit soon, representing the new movie Shock Twisted Worlds, coming in theaters April 10th, which is around my birthday, which is sick. Anyways, one of the other competitors has been dangerous all season long. Relevant alloy in the Splatter Shot Ford. She has been a tough cookie this season.
She has, but remember, let's not forget, she has two other teammates in the World Finals as well. Let's introduce them. So, we have the defending 2023 Donut World Champion representing
excuse, let me finish it off. Representing Sounds of Speed Motorsports, 5-time world champion Gray Prowler in Sonic Heroes.
And let's not forget the newest acquisition. Running one of the Team Screen chassis, who is part of Sound of Speed Motorsports this year. Please welcome Justin Hicks in the Spyro.
Indeed. Actually, Sonny, he's getting a brand new chassis and a brand new body, which is going to debut in the Party in the Pits. No more race source for him. No, sir. He decided he wanted to go for a little something different to wow the crowd this year. I cannot wait to see what it is. As next up, we got a good pairing right here. How about J.R. McNeil in Raising Cane? How fast was he, man? Absolute bomb threat.
Not to mention, in one of the races that he was in, he actually beat Tom Mintz straight up.
Yep, and defeated Gary Hansen at the same time.
So you know how quick J.R. McNeil has.
Oh yeah, two back-to-back wins in Tampa, but now he's ready to look his eye on the prize.
Let's not forget some of the other competitors.
Especially this one right here. Corey Rummel in Rage. Absolutely flaming hot this season.
I think it's time to get the big picture out of the way. representing his farewell season behind the wheel of the truck that he first won his championship in, representing the police, Garrett Hansen, New Earth Authority Police.
Indeed, I think he's definitely the one. He is definitely the crowd favorite to win World Finals racing because he is nothing but bad fast on that racing track. He has defeated so many stars in his racing run. I think he's definitely ready for a world racing title, making it 4 championships in a row. But he's definitely got some competition to face because one of them is one of his former rivals, 3-time world champion Morgan Keane behind the wheel of Jetix. Nothing to say about him, but golly, what a season he's had.
What a season indeed. But of course,
especially winning back-to-back Stadium Championship Series 3 titles.
and that's crazy. Anyway, moving on. Of course, we can't have a World Finals without a crazy bowl or two.
Exactly.
Representing the craziest bowl in the business. Well, one of the craziest bowls.
Sorry, you glitched out for a second. Oh, he's lagging a bit. Anyways, what he was trying to say is one of the craziest bulls in the business are Mondo Castro and El Toro Loco. One of the craziest bulls in the business. He has definitely been tearing it up this season, and he's ready to bring a championship home to the Bulls. And of course, next up, she has been hot, blazing fast. It is Kristen Hope and Luna ready to tear it up on the Monster Jam track in one of the newest Hell of a Boss Monster Jam trucks. And of course, next up, he is a crowd favorite, John Zimmer Jr. in Titan, representing Team Throttle Out Motorsports. He has been really showing those big boys how the rookie tussles. And speaking of teammates, his father John Zimmer in Steel Titan this year. No regular Titan, just a steel looking body. It's gonna look crazy when it reveals. And speaking of crazy, you can't have crazy without Zach Garner and Wildside, because he put us up, no pun intended, a wild show. And speaking of wild, next up, Team Scream, Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler in the Avenger. Two-time world champion and almost kicked my butt in racing, but I was like, nope, not today. but he's looking, and he's ready for a third championship.
Indeed. Next up, representing IMP, he is known as the boss of the company. Please welcome Sean Duhan in Blitz. And I said it right this time.
Indeed, he is ready to tear it up this season. He's really shown himself. He's really shown himself that he could probably win a championship or two in the future. Will this be the night that that Sean Duhan in Blitz will become world champion? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
And of course,
we can't.
Go ahead, Xavier.
And of course, one of the newest debuting trucks this season. How about it for JCB Diggertron with Tristan England? He has really shown himself to be a hot streak. Wins under his belt.
Indeed.
Especially in Glendale when he did those crazy saves.
Well, let's not forget we have more than one Jetix in the field, so let's bring out the other two.
Indeed, one of them being the former two-time 2007 and 2008 World Finals racing champion, John Csack. So glad to see him back.
And of course, we can't forget about his teammate, who used to be part of Team Gravedigger, but now shifted his gear over to Team Jetix. Please welcome Brandon Vinson.
Indeed, he has really shown himself to be a hot, slick racer, ready to show us what he's really capable of. Will this be his first Rigs of Rods Monster Jam World Championship knocking on his door?
We do have some other competitors on the way, including, I was going to go ahead and say it, but okay.
No, it's okay. You can say it. I'm just messing with you.
Representing Team Scream Racing, we've got the hottest young superstars, and he is very talented, just like his daddy. Please welcome Chris Kohler in Monster Mutt.
Indeed, and I heard he's got something special for the fans of World Finals. He is ready to tear it up, hopefully grab his very first ever World Championship. Be just next to his father as World Champion.
Let's not forget about the other Team Scream driver that everyone wants to hear. Please welcome Chris Bergeron, Brutus.
Indeed, having been gone for a while, he is finally back and ready to kick some tail on the new competitors.
And reminder, this is his old Brutus 2 chassis. It's still pretty strong, so don't be fooled if he gets one up on you.
Indeed, but those new mufflers he has on that new chassis, whoo, on that old chassis, whoo, those things sound aggressive and ready to go.
But of course, we have some series champions to bring in, other than Morgan Kane, of course.
Other than Morgan Kane, we of course got the Stadium Championship Series 4 champion. Well, We got the Stadium Championship Series 4 champion right here. We got this. Wait, I don't even see it. Hold on. Excuse me for a second. There we go. There we go. How about this for a shocker, huh?
Mm-hmm. Who is it then?
Your Stadium Championship Series 4 Your Stadium Championship Series 4 champion. I forgot to announce this later in the season. Your Stadium Championship Series 4 champion is John Zimmer Jr. and Titan, who is already in the main field of World Finals.
Good stuff. Congratulations to Zimmer Jr. And as we'll see him in Las Vegas. But of course, we can't forget about the Jetix Arena Championship Series winner.
Indeed, which is Chad Singler and Overboard. We haven't seen Chad Singler in a long time. It's been a hot minute.
It has, but Chad Singler earned his spot, and he is ready to go.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see some huge sends from Chad.
But remember, he's also got to deal with the boss man, Jamie Garner, in Overboard as well. That's right, folks. We have 2 Overboards in the World Finals.
Indeed, this is gonna be crazy. 2 Overboards. What are the odds?
But of course, we need a pirate here. And I hear him swashbuckling his way here to the Ford Field. Cole Vinard, the peg leg man himself, the Black Pearl.
Yes, sir. He is ready to rock and roll this season. He has had a great 2024 season, let me tell you that. He's really proved himself.
Oh yeah, I forgot. As soon as we get out of here, it's not just us who's going to have special announcements. We have some WWE superstars here as well to announce who is representing them in the World Finals.
Indeed. And speaking of announcement, well, this one is a pretty good shocker right here. Mike Christensen in Vendetta. First ever World Finals for Burn It Down Mike. Ready to show us what he's got for the first World Finals of his career.
Not to mention also the current world record holder of most strikes defended in a show.
Indeed. And one of the females in the one of the females in the field, Rihanna Buchanan and Sly Cooper.
Oh, for God's sake. I've told you how to pronounce it.
Buchanan.
Brianna Buchanan.
Buchanan. My bad.
I keep telling you that.
Sorry. I had those card upside down. Jeez. I can't. You think my eyes are in the back of my head? No. Only in racing that they are.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah.
We have some other unexpected visitors as well to Detroit. As we said, 38 main field competitors, but only one additional driver will be added to the field to make the illustrious 39th spot into the Monster Jam World Finals.
Indeed. Indeed, and we're not even finished yet with the other competitions we have.
That's right. Let's continue on with the rest of the field, shall we?
hmm Because one of them has been bad fast in the Speedway Championship Series, and I'm talking about Ryan Disharoon and Saigon Shaker.
Man, I'll tell you what, Saigon Shaker's been on a tear for the last couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it's winning racing like it's nothing, just like a walk in the park.
Let's continue on, shall we?
Speaking of speaking of speaking of tearing it up this season, Lindsay Reed and Monster Dalmatian. She has really shown us that she is a tough competitor, and she placed third on Stadium Championship Series 3.
And she did really well. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to win the series, but she still did well enough to make it into the main field.
Indeed, the top five means their ticket has been punched. And speaking of tickets being punched, of course, the former Young Gun Shootout champion Kurt Kramer in ammunition is back.
Hold your luck as well.
Oh, he said Mark Hall and the Raminator is also with him. uh, issues with his mic again. Well,
Can you
how
hear me
about
now?
that? There we go. There we go. Hopefully, it doesn't spaz out on you.
Anyway, as we keep talking about World Finals competitors, Mark Hall, of course, is one of those who unfortunately missed his bid.
Yeah, he was trying to put up a good fight on Stadium Championship Series 3 as Mark Hall, I mean not Mark Hall, excuse me, Kurt Kramer has been also fighting his way to the Mayfield, but little does he know he is the reigning show Young Gun Shootout champion, and we're still looking for a second Young Guns champion. I mean, excuse me, yeah, our new
It's
Young Guns
okay.
champion.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else is in the main field.
Hello. Um, we got Todd. We got Todd Leduc and the new Monster Mud Bulldog. That thing looks aggressive, and I cannot wait to see what Todd can do in the main field, at, especially what he did at the main show in its debut in Oakland, California.
Well, of course, we got, like I mentioned,
We
Monster
also
Mutt,
got,
Maximum Dalmatian, and Bulldog.
yep, three
Who else
months.
are we missing?
I think we're missing the Shark Man himself, Justin Sipes in Megalodon.
Fans have been begging Justin Sipes to come back, and he told me that he'll only do it as long as the fans are okay with it. And boy, howdy they are.
Exactly. Justin Justin Hicks and Justin Sipes, not gonna lie, would be a great race to see because they're both former arena rookies. They've lived in the same pond together
Indeed,
as competitors. That is.
let's not forget, we also have some legendary drivers as well here in the field. As we mentioned, Dennis Sanderson, Tom Mentz, but of course we can't leave out Jimmy Cretin, the bounty hunter.
Indeed, representing Team Hunter. I almost forgot Dennis Anderson representing Team Zombie. Whoops!
That's right. Remember, at the All-Star Challenge this year, there'll be 4 teams. 4 teams.
Sonny, it's now known as the Superstar Challenge, silly.
It's All-Star to me. I don't care how you say it, whatever. But anyway, it's still All-Star.
Yeah,
but
it's still the same thing.
Anyway, I'll just call All-Star. So anyway, this year there's 4 teams.
Exactly.
Of course, we got Team Hunter and Team Zombie, but also we have finally Team Gears versus Team Galaxy.
And one of the competitors is Lindsay Reed.
Let's not forget Dennis Anderson.
I'll be right back. Pardon me for a second. I will be right back.
Anyway, lots of shakeups have happened. As of course, as you know, Tom Mentz is retiring. Garrett Hansen is leaving the sport to go more behind the scenes. And we got a whole lot more stuff coming your way. So stay tuned for that as we continue to go forward. And we got a lot of big names making their debut in the other series as well. But, of course, we have some other ones. So, in addition, we also got Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger as well, making the trip out to Ford Field in Detroit, ready for this year's World Finals. Let me see. I believe we have Paul Jennison in Velociraptor. That was a weird glitch, but okay. Anyway, we also have, of course, the legend. We have the two-wheel skills challenge, or the best trick competition, which will kick off the night. And then we have our high jump competition. Lots of big names in there. And of course, we have racing and freestyle. And as you know, there are 39 spots open, which means the Young
And of
Guns
course,
Shootout
sorry,
winner.
I had a little. Excuse me, my mic was muted. My bad. Anyways, kicking off the best trick competition is Relevant Alloy. Actually,
Yep.
giving her a chance at a crack at it. Second after her is going to be John Zimmer Jr. In third will be Corey Rummel. In fourth will be Gray Prower. Fifth will be me. Sixth will be Garrett. Seventh will be Chris. Eighth will be Tom. And of course, ninth will be Ryan because he always loves to go to try and take a bite out at last.
But of course, there's always someone waiting to get in. I will be making my attempts at a world championship in Chelsea Van Cleve's Shock for just best trick and high jump. The rest of the
Indeed.
competition's all hers.
And speaking of high jump, Sonny, Morgan Kane will start off high jump.
Continuing
We
the
thought it was
rest
we
through,
thought it
we
was going to be
have
we thought it was going to be Ryan Anderson, but nope. He is all in the way in the fifth because second will be Justin Hicks. Third, well, will actually will actually be the newest high jump competitor, Zach Jensen in Rockwell Red.
coming out in fourth will be
Tom Manson, Max D.
fifth to be Ryan. Sixth place, the sixth driver would come out,
Is Jim Kohler in Avenger.
who is running two different schemes for, by the way, for those of
Yep.
you who are wondering.
Which will be stay tuned in the party in the pits because he is about to reveal them. Of course, seventh will be Corey Rummel. Eighth will be John Zimmer Jr. Ninth will be Joe Foley. And last up was you, Sonny.
Last up is me.
Mm. And for the last couple of years, we've been actually using ramps to get the start off for the high jump competition. Not this year. Nope. They can start wherever the heck they want to start. If they want to start like way in, if they want to start long, they'll start long. If they want to start short, they'll start short. Whatever they got to do to get some championship wins. Of course, the only obstacle you have to hit is the back of the center jump, which will give you a lot of air. The one with the biggest air will be declared our winner.
Indeed.
And to be honest, Sonny, I think I see a lot of potential with Jim Kohler winning high jump because let's face it, he is Mr. Extreme. He is Mr. Big Air.
Anyway, let's get back to the main field because we never did finish off telling who else was in the show.
Yeah, true.
So, in addition to all the competitors that we have, we've got some who are just main field competitors and don't get extra competitions.
Yep. That is if the truck. That is if the trucks either can't make it out on time or mechanical issues. Of course, we
Anyway,
have those backups.
so who else do we got in the main field?
Um, let's see. We we well, I think we are. I think we already got like all 39.
38, you mean?
Yeah, I mean 38. My bad. The 39th will be the Young Gun Shootout winner.
And let's introduce the how many hopefuls? 16
What?
for the Young Gun Shootout.
12 actually.
Oh, the 12 hopefuls who will get their first shot at competing with the big boys in Detroit, here in Detroit. So let's
Indeed.
get to it.
Number one, the first one out of the box is John. Is not. Excuse me. The wrong card. Excuse me. Grab the Young Gun Shootout card. There we go. The first one, Tim Hall Jr. in the Dragon.
Normal dragon, mind you. So
Yeah,
we already have a dragon in the World Finals, but this one will be the regular one.
indeed. And of course, he is representing Team Throttle Monster, of course. And of course, one of the another Australian driver, Brock Thomas, Energetics.
Aussie Jetix, mind you, folks. Not the
Indeed,
American Jetix that you're used to. This is Aussie Jetix.
indeed, it has a KCM chassis with a whole different looking body. And number 3, Joe Dennis, Scooby Doo.
The truck that won the 2019 World Freestyle Championship.
Of course, with Lindsey Reed. But this one is definitely a runner. It's definitely a good one you want to watch for. Is Joe Dennis, whoo, getting some air this season. Speaking of hot shots, Berto Trevino and Monsterman Rottweiler.
There's the other mutt I was referring to.
Yeah,
If
cool.
Berto gets in the field, we have 4 Monster Mutts bidding for the World Championship.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that because next up we got Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Not Pirate's Curse this time.
That's right. Velociraptor has proven himself much better.
Of course, we got 2 Velociraptors, one which is blue and one which is red.
That's right. But we also have the orange one, which is the primary.
Indeed. Up next, we got ready to show his stuff once again, Mark List in Thunder Roars.
That's right. Mark List is back in Monster Jam thanks to us. But however, it did come at a cost of him losing a main field berth, which means he has to race his way in to the field.
Again. But he's got some tough competition because he's got Ryan Disharoon's dad, Rick Disharoon, in a shaker. I mean Saigon shaker, excuse me. But
No,
he's
not Saigon. There's a difference. Rick
yeah,
is
there's a difference.
just shaker.
Just shaker. My bad.
Ryan's
Anyway,
Saigon shaker.
yeah. But anyways, number 8,
That way y'all can tell them apart.
Michael Pagliarillo in the Michigan Ice Monster. Since World Finals is in Michigan, why not give the fans some love with an old throwback? Michael is ready to put his way back into the main field, hopefully as a young gun shootout champion.
Remember, this is number 7, so we got 5 more entries.
I already said number 7. I said Rick Disharoon.
Oh, and number 8. Okay.
Number 9.
So number 9.
We got Michaela Talachka in Megalodon. The big shark herself. Definitely showed some sympathy at Stadium Championship Series 4. And we
got number 10 on the way.
We were talking about Mike Christensen, right?
Yes.
This is her daughter, Paige Johnson, in Vendetta. Yeah. Bet you didn't know Mike had a daughter, did you?
I bet some of you didn't. Anyway, we got number 11.
Which is James Cahan in Earthshaker.
That's right. For the first time, a rookie driver in the Earthshaker making his debut.
Indeed. And last but not least, definitely my pick in the Young Gun Shootout, Manuel Solorio in El Toloco.
That's right. That is all the Young Gun Shootout drivers. And I believe we have done all the main field.
Now before we head off, we got some predictions to make. We got some predictions today because World Finals is 1 week away, and we want to get our predictions in fresh and clean to see if we're right. So let's go for racing. Who do you think will walk out here World Finals racing champion, Sonny?
Honestly, it had to be one of the farewell drivers. I feel like Garrett Hansen could walk away one more time as world champion.
I definitely got to agree with that one. I definitely got to pick Garrett because he is definitely one of the best racers I think I've ever come across. And this is his kind of track too. It kind of screams out his name.
Anyway, moving on, we have Best Trick. And I'm not going to be biased because of myself being in the competition.
Yeah.
So therefore, I am actually going to select for Best Trick. I think it's Morgan Kane.
No.
Whoops, wrong one.
It's Alloy, Zimmer Jr., Rummel, Prower, me, Hansen, Bergeron, Mintz, Anderson, and of course you.
Dennis Anderson, right?
No, Ryan Anderson.
There we go. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Tom on this one.
I gotta agree. It's definitely his time. 15-time champion coming his way, definitely, because he is the Stadium Championship Series 2 champion. And he's ready to show himself why he is 14, hopefully 15-time world champ. Not to
And
mention not to mention last year he did a freaking moon flip.
now, again, no bias because I'm in the next competition, which
Next
is
up is
high
high jump.
jump. This one I'm gonna give to Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan Anderson. Since he's in all 4 competitions this year, he's got 4 chances to win a world championship.
oh, you think he's gonna You think he's gonna come with his father as the championships?
I have no doubt. But remember, Dennis is also has a shot at 2 titles. So that could all change.
Yeah, exactly. But but due to the track being a little bit tougher last year, he didn't get as much. But hopefully this year, number 5 may be calling his name. But anyways, I definitely gotta agree with you with the high jump order. I think Ryan Anderson is definitely gonna walk out 3-time champion, hopefully 4-time if he doubles down. And of course, last but not least, freestyle. And I think in my mind, I'm picking Morgan Kane for this one because, come on, he has been nothing but bad fast, always big giant leap, just ragged edge, crazy Morgan Kane. This we have never seen from him since his early Gravedigger years.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one, bud. I'm going
Oh,
with either Tom Meents, Dennis Anderson, or Garrett Hansen to walk away as the freestyle champion.
oh, if Garrett wins freestyle, he might be the way he's already with Tom Meents as the only
No, I
ones
mean,
to double down.
but he could triple down for the first time ever
Maybe.
because has not happened since because no one's tripled down
No one's ever tripled down.
in
Ever
the
at the World
history.
Finals. Anyways, before we sign off here, we we just like to thank our our spot our sponsorships, of course, BKT, Spin Master, and of course the all new Monster Jam Showdown video game coming out soon. Definitely, you definitely don't want to miss that.
That's right. All right, y'all. This has been the Monster Jam.
This has been the Rigs of Rods Monster Jam World Finals 23 kickoff. We will see you next week for World Finals 23. This is Monster Jam. Good night.